startups prioritize revenue generating activities over branding efforts in the early stages, or is there a way to achieve both simultaneously?
Sure. So this is a pertinent question again, because revenue generation activities versus brand building activities. Classically, if you look at it, both activities have a slightly different intent. I'll explain this. So revenue generation activities could be very, very tactical activities, where, for example, you give discounts, you have sales offers, you have promotions, you do direct digital marketing, lead generation activities, which are all plainly, simply, trying to get a sale, and that's about it. Whereas brand building activities are slightly more, non-sales oriented or non-sales directed. So, for example, building a really good website could be a non-revenue building activity immediately, or for that matter, showcasing at an exhibition, could also be a brand building activity. Now, there are some activities which could offer you the benefit of both, where your brand is also getting built and your, also it is leading to revenue. But there are some activities, like for example, if you do PR, there you're only talking about building your brand, and eventually that brand building will lead to some amount of revenue generation over a longer period of time. Now, the question here is, what do you prioritize? Do you prioritize one over the other? In my mind, I think both activities always need to go hand in hand. They can't be, you cannot have a situation where you have one activity and you don't do the other. Because at the end of the day, and like even Mr. Rohit spoke about it, that both eventually, even when you're doing a revenue generation activity, your brand building mindset should always, your brand building hat should always be on. And similarly, when you're doing a brand building activity, your revenue generation hat should always be on. So, both activities really need to go hand in hand together. And you need to keep in mind, while they are separate strategic activities, they do need to be blended together. They do need to be done together with the intent that both are happening at the same time.